After Alex Poatan's tough loss to Magomed Ankalaev, two of his former rivals weighed in on this unfortunate chapter in Pereira's career. Check out Jamahal Hill's statement about the fight, where he firmly states that Alex Poatan will get an immediate rematch, revealing a conversation he had with the UFC about it. Hill also showed his support for the Brazilian regarding the controversy with his ex-girlfriend. Plus, hear what Jiri Prochazka had to say, as he called this the worst performance of Alex Poatan's career and sent a strong message to Magomed. Ankalaev accusing the Russian of acting like an online gangster while treating him with respect in person. First, listen to Jamahal Hill's words as he breaks down the entire fight, sharing details about his conversation with the UFC that made him confident Poatan will indeed get an immediate rematch. He also made it clear that he has no animosity toward Alex Poatan and wasn't happy about his loss.
Real time, I had scored it 4-1. I believe Pereira only got the first round. He didn't throw much. He didn't really throw much. We didn't see that volume or those shots coming to take advantage. Now, one thing I will say was effective, if you also watch the breakdown that I said Pereira should do in half section, was the kicks. When he kicked up top to the head, he had some kicks to the body that were fairly good, as well as some low kicks. I believe he needed to work a little bit more behind those. I feel Magomed did enough to win. Pereira had small moments. Like, there was no real big moment. What moment was there where he actually landed a shot and actually it had the effect, like whenever Magomed hit him on the couple instances where he was able to time a counter and hit Pereira and knock him backwards. We didn't see many of those. And there will be an immediate rematch. Oh, no question, they're going to do an immediate rematch. I was told back whenever he fought Khalil, if Khalil had to beat him, there was going to be an immediate rematch. So in that, they're going to do a rematch. Now, would I judge the fight the same as I did this one? Pereira's definitely going to have to make some adjustments. And I believe the biggest adjustment he can do is go back to his kickboxing base with him. Work that kickboxing a little more. He was strong. He showed that he can stop him from taking him down. But working behind those kicks and setups, the kicks, I think the danger of the kicks from Alex will be a bigger thing and be more effective in this fight against Ankalaev. People have asked me, like, am I happy that Alex lost? No, I'm not happy that Alex lost. I mean, I didn't really care who won one way or the other. Alex is a big star. He brings a lot of attention to our division. So, you know what I mean? There's something we all gain something from him being the champion. You know what I mean? It's now Ankalaev's turn. It's his turn to build that star, try to build that star and everything like that. You know what I mean? Before I get up there and put these things up on him. Seeing the moment with Alex and his sons afterwards, so share my thoughts on that. There's been this weird ass narrative that's been created by the potards that I hate Alex, I've been hating on Alex, I've been salty and all these things. I challenge anybody to truly go back and watch my interviews, watch my breakdowns whenever he's fighting, and watch the videos that I did whenever I speak on him. And you really, really listen to what I'm saying. I give him his props. I give him his respect, especially as a father. You know what I'm saying? And I also caught the video. A lot of people has already seen it, of the ex-girl that he was with. I'm just gonna keep it real. That's like really, really lame for her to do. Bro, how have you not moved on with your life from then? Like, this was like over a year ago. Like, you can really tell whoever the plus side was in a relationship, or who was really offering the other person more, giving more than they were being offered, whenever it ends and they feel a need to keep trying to use their name and drag themselves back into the situation or the view of that person. Shawty, you got to move on and let that go. That's lame.
Now check out Jiri Prochazka's take, where he insists this was the worst fight of Alex Pereira's career and delivers a strong response. To Magomed Ankalaev, who has been publicly trash-talking him on social media.
I said many times, like, my predictions that I thought like Magomed Ankalaev will use his wrestling more, and Pereira will be much more destructive with his punches, with his combinations, and with the movement. And I think he showed his worst performance in his career. And Magomed Ankalaev, he used some few things what worked for Alex, yeah. I thought like he will be more successful with his wrestling, but he didn't surprise me with his wrestling, and he's I think he have a good basement in a wrestling in sambo. So I thought like he will be better in that fight. That kind this way, Alex surprised I think a lot of people with that. But he was in a defense. He was really defensive style, not offensive. Even if he's a champion with everyone uh, except me, he fought every time aggressively. He wanted to strike. He wanted to catch the strikes. And with Ankalaev right now, he was how to say defensive. One thing what I can say to the Ankalaev, he can think whatever he wants, but I know that only person who's a fraud is him, because when I met him in UFC Performance Institute in Las Vegas, he was there. He was very nice. He was friendly. Hello, nice to meet you. All good. And right now, he's a superstar and a big gangster. And right now, he's playing this game, and he is hyped. In that, I understand. He won the title against worst performance Alex Pereira, and only fraud person here is a Magomed Ankalaev. Right now, he's a champion, but I think nobody likes that, and nobody respect that he's a champion.
The former bantamweight champion also expressed concern for Alex Pereira, pointing out that the Brazilian isn't allowing himself enough time to recover due to his unusually high fight frequency. He suggested that this may have affected Potan's performance against Magomed Ankalaev. Pereira fights way too often, 3 title defenses in 7 months. That is insanity to do that. And it's not like his fights were pitter-patter fights. You could say that Jamahal Hill won was no damage. Okay, cool, I understand that. The Jiri fight, he took some damage in that. Then the Khalil Roundtree fight was a big fight where he took some good shots. You go from that, add on to the fact that he bounces back from these fights and he goes right back into the gym almost 1, maybe 2 weeks later. You compound that with the amount of times that he's sparring. When does Pereira give himself, his body and his brain and his chin, a chance to take a break and just recover? I don't think he gives himself enough time in between fights to give the best versions of himself every single time. Then when you get another guy like Ankalaev, who stylistically is going to tie him up, who's also a southpaw, Khalil Roundtree was a southpaw, gave him some tough challenges in that fight as well. I think he maybe should have taken a little bit more time off, but either way, hats off to Ankalaev. Well folks, Alex Potan looked unrecognizable in his last performance, especially considering the lack of aggression he usually brings against his opponents. But what do you think? Did the Brazilian just have an off night, and will he take out Ankalaev in a rematch? Or do you believe the Russian is simply the better fighter and is now set for a long reign? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can discuss. If you're a true MMA fan and love staying updated on everything happening in the fight world, be sure to check out these 2 other videos on the screen. They're super important, and I'm absolutely sure you'll enjoy them while keeping up with the latest MMA news. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like to help spread the content. See you next time.